Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to pass, it's Barnett. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the Utah State Aggies offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a man miss. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Swings it out to the flat. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rasmussen. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Quickly complete. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Makes the grab. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Number 38,
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy, I'm just going to take it.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have him staring at 3rd and 10. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. But a little time, lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Back to pass, it's Rasmussen. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Inside the touchdown, Utah State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on.
He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. Finds his man, it's Crawford. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Takes a handoff. It's Crawford. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Right down the middle. All by himself. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Heaves it deep. Makes the grab on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mooney. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, it's Crawford. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field, it's Rasmussen. Flips it out to the back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very play, the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back has it. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He lets one fly deep. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. Oh, they knock him free. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Holland. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Touchdown, Utah State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got the back over the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He's in open space downfield. He's loose down the middle. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Barnett. That's caught, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Looking left. He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Made a defender miss. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. Got his man on the right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We reach the break and Utah State holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now on first down from the 30. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Looking for room. It's Crawford. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense, because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving up my...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. To the air, it's Rasmussen. Finds us back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Game is tied, just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. Give to the running back. Inside the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The offense changing the play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Barnett. That's reeled in, it's Holland. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. Firing to the right, completes. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Still on his feet. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. on his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air on first down. Fires left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose.
Sends it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Rasmussen. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Utah State.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for 1 more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw